Been a while. I haven't been checking in or posting on YouTube. No excuses. It just got busy and it got away from me here academically and over the summer. But 1,500 followers, I thought I'd start posting again. Maybe stream of thought, stream of thinking regarding my work here in academics and communication. Recently presented to a group at the Master of Health Administration annual meeting. And I spoke on strategic communication. And to really understand that, I started thinking more deeply about what is strategy, how tactical is strategy? And if then we are being tactical, to be strategic in our communication, doesn't that demand a specific outcome? And there's so much to be thought about in that. What is good, authentic communication? If there's interest, I'm going to speak more on this in future posts. But let's start here. There's a Shannon and Weaver communication model from the 1950s. And I like to use it often because it still holds true today. However, within the model of that communication, I came up with a new interpretation. Shannon and Weaver basically said, there's a sender and a receiver. Could be a person or group here sending a message out, and it has to go down a specific channel to the receiver. Whatever channel that's in, it could be verbal one-on-one, or it could be mediated through social media. There is an encoding and a decoding process. Okay, many times that might happen within the channel itself. Okay, now that can be a technical encoding, right? Something has to be digitized to stream across and come out in the other person's smartphone. But what's important in that model is that in the middle, it talks about the noise. What noise is in that channel? What noise is in that sender to receiver model? And I thought of this. How often have you been in an organization or institution where the message that has to be carried is possibly something you possibly don't completely believe in or support? That could be in, a religious institution. It could be, at work, a corporation. I've been there. I've been in multi-million-dollar lawsuits where the position we were taking, and I'm very big on reporting, the reporting structure, whatever that position was, I was not totally dedicated to the position of my organization. And in that, what kind of noise is created intrapersonally in our own minds? How much, deviation from what we see as our truth is part of that message we are purveying? So in that intrapersonally, again, that's our own head talk, our own self-talk. How good of communicators are we? Right? And how authentic can we seem? And what happens, again, with really good communication, there has to be authentic and active listening to the other party, right? The other point of view. How often might we see, again, if we have our own noise and we're not fully committed to the position our organization is taking, yet we are held with the responsibility of communicating that forward? How often might we not hear what the other party is saying and really deep inside with our own conviction say, yes, that is true. That is my truth. That really is what I believe to be true. But then again, we have to hold the position from the other side because we are operating within a hierarchy. Okay, so some thinking there. Communication, what is good communication? Many more pieces and parts I came up with as I developed this on strategic communication. If you're interested, let me know. I'll post some more.